Hello! Welcome back. I am playing Hardspace Shipbreaker again. And we're just going to continue on from where we left off. What is going on there? What's this? Just this strange string of hair just sticking off to one side. I'll just leave that there. Okay. Yes. So, let me just get myself sorted. Yeah, so I have theories about what Thingy-O, whatever her name is, whatever I don't remember her name. Well, whatever the one who was trying to make the union. I have my theories. I have a feeling she may be like undercover or something, because she's new and she has access to these weird bits of technology. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe there's something there. But we're not going to find out unless we do more of the game. So we should. Oh yes, yesterday the ship went a bit wrong. Okay, yeah. So. Yesterday, I did this yesterday, didn't I? So I was thinking, I looked back at the stream and I was thinking, you know what? I could probably deal with the volume being at full volume. It's not exactly a sound effects heavy game. I mean, it's pretty well sound affected, but it's not. It won't drown me out. It was actually fairly quiet, so I figured I'd just put the volume at full volume and see how this stream goes. So you guys can hear at the normal volume as it would be, and I won't be wondering why my game's so quiet, because it's a full volume now. But usually my games, I need to turn them down because full volume. I mean, I've got my little wheel here, but it was like I was turning the wheel up, and all I could hear was this like staticky hiss, as like from the system running. And now I don't have that. So yeah, I gotta do a lot of things. So yeah, let's try. Ooh dear. Now I don't think we're going to be able to take on this thing, because it's got some very big bits and pieces which I think we can only dismantle with charges. So I think we'll leave that until we're up to level 11, which means we can go for one of these. Now I don't know whether I don't think I've done one of these before. This will be a new one for me. It's very thin, almost like a rod, or a brick of ship.
All right, Cutter.
Yeah, it is.
Thrusters on these Atlas ships are worth a mint, but can be a touch fiddly. There's only one way to salvage.
I do. I'm fine.
Thruster engine and fuel injectors intact. You gotta pop off the thruster nozzle and work your way inside from there. The trick of it is, these thrusters become unstable once you start working on them.
Right.
Fire starts spreading real fast. When it reaches the fuel tank, it's gonna blow. You gotta get in quick and switch off the fuel supply. There's a shut-off switch at the very back. Get to that switch as fast as you can. Otherwise, well, we'd be in for a big old mess.
Oh, no.
Let's get that
I don't want
moved.
to deal with complicated dismantling techniques. Can you go where I'm telling you, please?
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Go. Right, let's have a look. Oh my god, these are huge boosters. Okay. Off you go then. Jupiter, I assume. So is there a way in from here? Like on the outside? I imagine there should be. I'm not... Obviously not going to go through the front there, am I? Ah, here we go. Now we are on the clock, so we need to We need to work on this effectively. Ooh, this is new to me. Sunny chips, I would like some sunny chips. Thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Sunny, sunny, sunny chips. Chips, chips, chips. Okay, close you up.
Airlock pressurizing.
Ooh, ooh, okay, okay. That's fine. Didn't take much damage. I think I saw a drive pop out here somewhere. Ah. There it is. Data drive for me. Ooh. Resources. Now, something I didn't do yesterday was there was a health pack on a few of the walls, which I realised that I hadn't picked up, and you can use them as well. They gather, I believe, so it should be interesting. Right, can I? Oh wait.
Level increasing.
Oh no, I want to depressurize. Depressurize everything, please.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Yep, good. Okay, we're all depressurized. This is good. Ooh, hello. There's another floor. Okay. Do we have... Ah, okay, so we're out here now. This is good. We can start taking the hull apart. I'm just wondering, is there like a specific way out this way to get to the thrusters? No, it's completely sealed. Okay, right. Well, let's just start, like, peeling. Peel the shell off. We should be fine. Ooh. Ah, hello. There's our reactor. Oh, it looks like it's already come apart. Can we, Haha! Okay. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just make sure there's nothing attached that shouldn't be going that way. Okay, no, it seems fine. I think it's going in the right direction, so let's just save our tethers until next. Oh wait, what's that? Thank you. Nearly lost something there.
Secured. Credits deposited.
I sort of like this one. It's a nice setup.
Processing object. Applying credits.
Destroyed light. Oh, I didn't take the light off. Never mind. It's only a small amount. Why are you being all... It's depressurized. It's already depressurized. What's going on? Why are you not moving? Ah. There are extra pieces. How about now? Are you gonna go? Can you go? Ah, Jesus says sneaky. Ooh, the sparks were going against that. That's probably not a good idea. Go. What are you attached to? What's still attached? It's probably like some bits at the top here. Oh, you know what? I think this whole top bit is its own section. Oh, and that's also attached to that. Oh my god, this thing is complicated. Okay. That's fine. Let's just send that where it needs to go. Bit by bit. Let's not get complicated.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Oh, it's bright. All those sparks in my eyes. Okay. So is that coming off the front? Can we... Haha! Perfect. Now, is there anything attached to this? Because I very nearly lost something last time.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Okay, that's apparently a thing. Ooh, where am I? There was oxygen tanks in here, wasn't there? Hello, oxygen? Not in there. There's one. Just so that we know, let's have a look. Let's just check for more oxygen. I think that is the only oxygen in here. So I think we're good for that. We'll have to go back to the bay. Oh, no, there's one there. Okay, we're good for oxygen for a little while. Thruster fuel as well. Okay, go that way, please. Keep going. So, how does this detach? We've got the reactor. Will the reactor react if we try and take it off?
Transferring credits.
Oh, okay, okay. We can do this safely, it seems. So, what's this? This furnace bit. Is this coming off? Is this whole front bit attached? It's sort of attached. Right. Move this way so we can work on you. Hold up. Hold up. It's moving, but it's just moving a bit slow. There we go. Right, yeah, so it's just the front here that needs to be taken off and put in the furnace. That's fine. There we go. Much better. That looked heavier than it actually was. And this whole processor... Right, now I think this... Yeah, that can go into a barge. There are little bits on top of everything that just seem to... Yeah, there's another one there. That can go in the barge too. And in you go. Quicker, please. Ooh, okay.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Cutter.
Right. This is
Shift clock says 5 minutes left.
5 minutes.
You know what
Well, we
to
haven't
do.
gotten far, have we?
We're out.
But that's fine. Now we can start sort of stripping this out, can't we? The cockpit. Oh my god, that whole cockpit just came out as one. That's a good thing these things are modular.
Deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage deposit accepted.
Yeah, so I've never done this one before, so I'm learning how to take this apart
Salvage goal met.
as we go, which is pretty good. Usually I'd be like on the inside past that door, taking stuff out, but there's a floor below, so I don't think we'll be able to do that.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Take the ceiling lockers out as well.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Be careful, make sure everything comes out rather than slamming it against the walls. Okay, I'm just going to go up a little bit and back because I'm obviously not
Account credit applied.
taking things out as far as I probably should be. Things I don't want to bring them too close to me because they will affect
Salvage secured.
me.
Applying credit.
Like, if I get too close, it will hit me and I will take damage, and we don't want that. Nobody wants to be taking damage out in space. Okay, Okay, is there anything else in here? There are handles.
Salvage deposit
Ah, there's
secured.
lights as well.
Credits awarded.
Can the handles come off? Are they... No, they don't. Okay. So it's just this and the lights. There's one.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
God, they're so small. They're so small, and yet I can't help but want to take them off. They're probably not even worth that much. I just like doing it. And there's a ceiling light there as well. Oh, barge, I
Salvage
saw.
deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay, we good? Ah. One more light. That's fine. Right, now we've got to work on a way of
Oxygen reserves are low.
Oh, is it? Okay. Didn't we have one more oxygen tank? There's one.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Right. So I think we can take this side off. In fact, I think it is off. This side can bugger off. Let's just check for bits and pieces on top. Does that come off? It does not. I doubt those bits come off as well. Okay. Good. Very large piece. In it goes. There is no door, so you can come off. There's a light right there.
Salvage registered.
Just lighting up
Transferring
space. Ah, okay, so this looks like a sleeve of some sort. Actually, that looks like it's
It's
sort of come
almost
off.
done in the middle, Cutter. 1 minute left.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Just check we haven't got like one more that we haven't taken off yet, have we? No, it seems to all be there. What is this? Is that what's causing the problem? Oh, no, it's coming away. It's just... I think it's just too heavy. It is very heavy. Okay. We'll use the tether to take that off.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
There we go. Now it's coming away. Not bad. For a new one, that's not bad. These ships that have a sort of boxy inside, they're very finicky because you've got to try and get things out of a small hole so you can recycle them. It's a bit of a pain. There must be a better way of doing it. I think if I take the edges out because they're like stuck in place to keep the wall there. If I take them out, pull the wall away, and then recycle that, I think it'll be fine. Then we've got a bigger hole to bring
Good
stuff
morning,
out.
Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
Okay. Yeah, I got a new poster. I think I got 2 new posters, didn't I? Let's decorate the place. Right, we've already got one there, one of these. So let's change that poster. It's Q and R, isn't it? Sunny chips, yum yum yum. Nice. Where else can we go? Oh, do I have any like upgrades? Surely I've got some upgrades now. Oh, I've only got 25 links tokens. Well, I can do do more, but let's have a look, see if I can upgrade anything that's more useful. Durability, what's that? Fuel capacity. Our fuel's already pretty good. We don't really need to look into that just yet. Let's try this stuff. Electrical resistance. I get the feeling we're probably going to need that at some point. So it's probably best to get that early. And I don't have any more links tokens. God damn. Okay. Oh, and nothing needs repairing, does it? 96, 95, 92, 100, 100. Okay, we're good. Let's continue with that ship, and off we go. Yes, please. Right. There we go. I just got to remember, if it's heavy, use a tether. If it's heavy, use a tethy. Oh, it's heavy because it's got this. Is that just decorative? It's just, yeah, it all goes in the processor. Unless it suddenly goes, oh, no, you should have taken that off, actually, there's something inside it. Then, you know, not a problem. Oh, you can come out now. Good.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that in place, because I
Salvage
think...
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Is there something in here that needs powering before I take it off? Actually, I don't think there is. I think everything's fine. We don't need anything powered. Okay, we're good.
Valuable
Alright,
object
yeah, I can take that
accepted
off.
for processing.
Keep the lights
Salvage
unnecessary.
secured. Credits deposited.
Has that got in? I think it has, yeah. Okay, let's just check around the outside to make sure we haven't just left things on. Haven't done that. Just slightly out of range. Yeah, things like these lights. I think we're good.
Salvage
Yep.
accepted.
Alright.
Credit applied.
Yeah, let's tether you into the bay. Oh, it is big. It is big, and it is satisfying to see it move. The hell is that?
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Oh, you're not coming off. Why are you not coming off? Oh, you're part of this whole section here. Yeah, you see what I mean, where it's like a sleeve. So, none of this can come off, can it? Okay. We need to think about taking the front off of this. How are we going to do that? This doesn't have the usual connectors. I suppose we can take the ceiling off.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Yeah, okay. It's ceiling work. Just scoot ourselves out here. Ah! Right, so they were... It's not a sleeve, they were attached there. Is that coming off as one piece? It is. Go that way. So now... we can just pluck things out and barge it. I like
Salvage
it.
secured. Account credit applied.
Hello, Shadow Wolf. How you doing?
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
woke back up. Good, good, good.
Transferring credits.
Hope you slept well. I am dreading getting to the thruster assembly. The speed we're going through this, I don't think we're going to be too far off. We may even get to it in this shift. Some spitting on my own face just there. Lovely.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
I don't want to be smacking things against the walls because they will break, and some of them will spark.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Especially this thing. There we go. Is that empty now? Have we emptied out the entire area? Very nice. In fact, I think we can just unweld those, and this section will come off. Maybe. Do we have more of those sections down here? Ooh, we do. In fact, the floor comes away. Here was me thinking I needed to just take the front off. I don't even need to do that. I can just take the ceiling off. Well, take the floor out. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, though, because there are stuff still attached to it. Oh, shit, where did that go? Oh, did that... I think that was like a battery or something. Well, whatever that was, it's lost forever now. Okay, never mind. I'll remember next time. There's a battery pack attached to that thing. That way. You, for some reason, always go in the furnace. Don't know why. Don't know whether it's because it's made of wood or something. It seems to be made out of metal, but it just... I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't want to recycle a table. Tables are useful. Useful for pretty much everything. What are you attached to?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are dropping.
Oh, we don't have oxygen in here, do we?
Credits deposited.
Nope. Alright. Let's get these down before we go for oxygen.
Credits awarded.
Take a fuel tank, because I need that. Lovely. Oh shit. So,
warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Considering I had to... everybody had their progress reset. I wonder whether there's a thing around here. Because I think there's supposed to be like a data pack back here. Ah! Data drive. Taped to the outside. Yes. So that's interesting. I'll probably get something nice from there. Probably just some lore. It's usually just lore. It's an interesting way of getting this lore as well. There's certainly nothing to be sniffed at. Sniff, sniff.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Thanks. I like credit. Okie dokie, right. Let's take these off because we don't want them going in the furnace. There you go, you stay there. Oh, there's more lights.
Transferring credit.
Was that a ladder?
Salvage
Jesus.
deposit confirmed.
Everything does just seem to be attached by magnets. I like it. Ooh. Come here.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Let's put you there. Ooh. One last thing. Ooh. And
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I think. Oh. Just put that in the furnace. Just goal. I think we can take this off now. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to be moved. But it does feel like it's
Ship's got about
completely
5 minutes left
dismantled
in it.
now.
Let's make them count. Weaver out.
Okay. Ooh, what's that? No, that's furnace. Everything here is furnace. Okay. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and drag it forward. Oh, it's going. Nice. So that is off now. Good. Right. Let's cancel that tether. And do you reckon we can get it going that way? I think we can. Let's do two, because otherwise it will probably take a long while to get over there. Where's our tanks? Our tanks are out of the way. That's good. Off it goes. Bye! Thanks for your years of space service. Do these come off? No. Right, so what did he say? He said to get in here you need to take so that it doesn't blow up. You have to get in. Oh god, and disconnect the fuel supply. Otherwise the whole thing will blow up. I can't do anything with you just yet. Keep going.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Actually, yeah, I can just... Oh, come on. God, just go in the right hole. There we go. Wait, what about these? Do these come off? No, that's all part of one big section. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Was that pressurized? Oh. Okay. That whole thing's just come off now. That's good, I think. Right. Okay.
Secured. Applying credit.
Can I get in there? Oh my god, I can't. There's got to be a way in here that doesn't require you to set fire to half the ship. Let's process it so I can't laser my way in. This is one section as well. Oh god damn. Oh, this is going to end badly.
Clock's ticking now, Cutter. Get in there and hit that shut-off switch.
Oh, okay. Pull it out. Barge it.
This is your 1 minute warning, Cutter. Bring it home.
I'm trying. 1 minute. Shut off the fuel. Oh my god, it's dangerous. It is dangerous. Where is it?
Note that the long exposure to high temperature
Flush the fuel valve.
employee burnout.
That's it, Cutter. Real satisfying when it comes apart like that, don't you think?
Oh, yes
I'll
it
leave you to
is.
it from here. Weaver out.
I've got to do that again. Fucking hell.
Salvage secured.
Ooh,
Credit
what's this?
deposited.
Is this the fuel cell? Does this come apart by itself?
Low oxygen reserves.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's alright, it's the end of the shift, it's fine. To the moon! Bye! I've not done that before, that's interesting. It must be part of the new update. Or the release update. Yay, I'm level 8.
Has been achieved.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Caffeine pod. I want a caffeine pod. All I've got is a caffeine bucket. I want a pod. Ooh, that looks like a good ship. I want one of those. I just want to have one. I don't want to dismantle it. I just want to have it.
Cutter,
Scoot around on it.
I want to tell you, I'm mighty impressed by you.
Thanks.
Remind me of me when I started. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Had big dreams of hitting the
I don't have a
rails back
tail.
then. Bought myself one of them classic armadillo rigs. Named the old girl Beulah, after my mother.
Bueller?
Told you about my
Ferris
bad
Bueller?
revive a while back. Another case of me and technology not getting on, I guess. Bottom line is, this body just ain't fit for flying no more. So,
But it is fit
I
for
wanna give
shagging.
Beulah to you, Cutter.
And you
It's
can make a
best
lot of
case,
money doing that online
but
these
she'll
days.
do good by you. Hell,
I've seen
even
OnlyFans.
a few places around the village that'll fit her out for gate travel, if you're so inclined. Anyway, that's it. She'll do more for you than me now. I'm just happy she's gonna be with somebody that.
I got the ship.
We were out.
I remember now. He gives you this little sort of where is it? So I can go to the window. It's not out here yet, but after the next shift it will be there. There's a little sort of like a tug of some sort. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. Just okay. Fabtastic. Give me data. Hops. Okay.
Hey, Dad. Case told me what's going on. I don't know what to say, except I'm sorry you got sick. It sounds stupid saying it, but it's true. I wish I could fly home and see you, but there's a chance my job wouldn't be here when I got back, and, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that I love you, Dad. And I know I didn't turn out how
I
you
love
probably
you
wanted me
too.
to, but I'm happy. I really am.
This didn't get to the
I mean,
guy.
my life's
This didn't
not
get to
perfect,
their
but I
dad.
get to see some pretty amazing things every now and again. Remember the first time you showed me a comet in that telescope you bought me for my birthday? Well, I got to see one up close, like real close, actually. I had to drop off some supplies.
Did
to
you
the
get
team that was mining one of them for
struck by
platinum
a
right above
comet?
Mars.
Like
Crazy, huh?
up close, bang.
Well, I thought you'd like to hear about that. Yeah. So, I gotta run. Just want you to know that I think about you all the time. And when I do, it feels like you're here. I miss you, Dad.
That didn't get to them. I ended up with that message. Oh dear. Okay. For Dad. Another one? This isn't... Oh, this isn't an audio clip. I remember something today, way back when I was small, before you left the surface, you'd take me with you to the scrapyard. I hated it, and all I ever did was watch you pick through piles of stuff that I thought was just junk. I couldn't have helped, even if I tried, but you insisted on bringing me anyway. I think I get why now, picking these ships apart up here. It's lonely work. I wonder how Mum's doing. Trent. God, there's such lonely people up in space. That said, I'm up here too. God, I'm lonely. Yeah, junk email, whatever. Yeah, good, whatever. Wait, what was that? I saw a picture in one of these. No, have I... Yeah, whatever. Okay. Wait, was it printing out something just then? What was that about? No? Okay. I want to check my equipment. Always check your equipment before you go. Fire resistance. May need that. Let's go for... helmet. Recharge module. Install an atmosphere pump filter subsystem. This allows for the gradual replenishment of breathable oxygen tanks while in a pressurized environment. Okay, I'm just going to go for the straight up upgrade for now. I don't think I've got enough for the fire resistance, do I? Don't have enough for anything anymore. I've only got three tokens. Never mind. Okay, let's get back onto that ship and deal with the second rooster. Need a hug. I don't need a hug.
Morning, crew.
Hello.
Let's hit them salvage goals. Yeah, hey, Weaver. Do you know when this administrator gets here? Should be here any day now. But remember, no need to worry. Thanks.
Hi, you good?
Yeah.
Processor.
Just nervous, you know. I really can't lose this job.
Whoa, slow down there.
They always let go of the screw-ups first, right?
We all screw up, Kai.
Just work careful, avoid any major accidents, and you'll be golden. Yeah. Just keep my head down.
Yeah, don't fuck up, Kato. We know how much of a fuck up you are normally. Just do that less, please. Less fucking up. Okay, so this whole thing is processor. So we can just have that. Can I move it? I can't. I can have that whole thing going in there. I've also just noticed this isn't moving. You can go into that one. I think this is good. This is fine as it is. And is that whole section... Yep, that whole section can come off. And in you go. And this is all for the barge. Very nice. Oh, it is big. I like this thing. I'm taking it home. I will call it Mr. Explodey. My pet explosion. Yum yum. Jesus, that is big. Is that even going to fit in there?
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I don't think it's going to fit in there. It's going to get wedged in sideways. Alright. So now we know what we're doing. Oh shit. Is that going to get nabbed? But good. There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
always got to make sure that they're going to go in, because sometimes they'll sort of skim past. They'll go at a weird trajectory. Oof. I love that little sort of shockwave as it decompresses. Ah, fucking hell. Well, maybe not as much like that, but I will fuck down then. You can fuck up, you can fuck down, you can fuck whatever you like.
Applying credit.
Are these going in? Is that going in? I've just noticed they're not moving. Is it because you're stuck against the side? Okay, let's... Come on.
Processing
Shift.
valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Shift yourself, please. See, that one went in. Why are you having trouble? Alright, let's have you going that way. Try and peel you off. Am I going to have to use all my tethers on you? Oh god, it is just sort of stuck. Alright, let's let you go this way instead. Evidently, you are becoming a problem. Why? Come on. Just go that way, will ya? This isn't right. Come on. Am I gonna have to hit you with something? Because the tethers don't seem to be working. Okay. Why are you still there? Just nothing's moving. It's broken. It is broken indeed. Okie dokie, right. Let's just get into place here, because we've got to pretty much go straight backwards to put that in where it's supposed to be.
Accepted. Credits assigned.
And down into the barge. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Got it. Oh, it cracks open like an egg. Right in half, exactly how an egg breaks.
Salvage deposit accepted.
See, that's not too bad. You can dodge the fire, so that's fine. Oh my god, why are you being such a dick? Alright, I'm gonna have to do something like... Oh, actually, if I take the end off of this and use that, and I can use the physics of that to bash it around a bit, because this is relatively light compared.
Warning.
So,
Fuel levels are
I
low.
know, my fuel levels are all over the place.
Are available for purchase
Right.
at the master jack.
Jeez, this is actually quite heavy. Right. This bit I don't mind losing in the furnace if I miss. Right, are we good? Are we lined up? Okay. Aha! That did it! It got it over the lip.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. All salvage goals complete.
There it goes.
Rewards allocated.
Sliding in. Very nice. Running out of fuel though. It's not too bad. And oxygen. I think I'll be able to... Oh, God. I think I'll be able to do this without...
Salvage accepted. Credit
We'll
applied.
need to go and refuel for
Supplies are dropping.
oxygen. It's just... I will need to refuel for oxygen, so... Let's just see if we can do it without
Restored.
doing the new shift. Whatever. I'll just get some more oxygen, fuck it. Are they going in properly? They're not going to get stuck against the sides? I think we're fine. Good. I think that's all the ship, isn't it? We finished it. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Also replenish the oxygen, fuck it. And the tethers.
Warning.
Oxygen, tethers. Thanks.
Note that oxygen costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
Valuable object.
Yes, learn to breathe. You off. Okie dokie. Wait, are you not... Are you going or are you not? No, who cares? If you're here or not, it doesn't matter. The fact is you showed up. There we go. It's all going through. There must be some missing parts of the ship. There's a bit of a gap there. But it doesn't matter. That's the ship done. So that was interesting for me because I'd never done one of those before.
Hello, Shipbreaker.
Hi.
This is your morning wake-up call.
I'm still here. Thought I was going to have mod duties. Ah, fair enough.
Please tell me I heard right, Rook. Weaver gave you his old armadillo?
Yeah.
Oh, man! That's so lucky. I used to help my old man fix up beaters like that. I hear Weavers might not
There
be
it
in the
is.
best shape. Listen, I've got something that'll help get it ready to ride the rails. I'm transferring diagnostic programs to your terminal.
Again with
Go
your
ahead and
dodgy
boot it up.
software. Ship doctor.
Getting data now. Amazing. Oh, old girl was used for construction at some point. Whoa. Could maybe even be kitted out for salvage running one day. This program will identify what parts you need to fix her up. Don't pay too much attention to Shippy. That thing talks way too much.
It's a nice ship. I'm
You'll
liking
probably
it.
find everything you need just kicking around while
Ooh.
salvaging. Bits and
Nice.
pieces that Lynx doesn't care much about.
It's a
Oh,
utility rig.
you could also rip parts out of other ship components. And ruin the salvage value, of course.
Could do.
Maybe don't tell Weaver if you're gonna do that. Can't wait to see what you do with this beauty. Good luck, Brooke.
Why would I need a rabbit? There's I have collected one rabbit. Okay. Okay, so it gives me objectives to fill out the bits and pieces. Interesting. Why would I need a rabbit? Okay. How are you doing, Rook? I am not Rook. I am DJ. Ugh. More coffee. You have the wrong person. You got the wrong stream. No! No, not happening. I'm not responding. I will not rise to the occasion. Your antagonistic ways. Ooh, there's new stuff here. Wait, so will it tell me what I can get from these? Oh, it tells me what I can get from them. That's perfect. I don't have to just randomly guess. So I need circuits and wires, so I should do that one. Well, that's interesting, because I wanted to do... I want one of these ships, personally, because it looks amazing. A tug. So I want to have a look. I want to have a look inside it. T-Rook J. No, no. Trook J. It's not going to work. You cannot antagonize me. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. You can rise to my occasion. What birthday? Hanukkah. Look at these things. Okay. Stop admiring it. The lights are still on. It's such a chunky looking ship. I like it. Although it does have 4 of those boosters. So it's going to be a bit of a problem. How do I get in? Where's the entrance? Is it at the back? I imagine it's at the back. Okie dokie. Let's have a look inside this beast.
Airlock depressurizing.
Yes, please. Oh, it's a mess. Instantly a hard drive, though. Very nice. Don't know who you are, but I'm stealing that. Thank you. Oh, and that. In fact, there's quite a lot of things here I can steal. And you. There's one less medkit I need to pay for. Thank you.
Looks like you got a part for the armadillo.
Nice.
See if there's any more lying around in there.
See, this is what I was saying before. These things that are just floating around, you can get them for the armadillo. It's just a shame you can't sort of preemptively collect. There's usually stuff like... Ooh. Koala! There's usually stuff sat in the seat. No, there isn't. Okay. I like the view. I'm getting a lot of glitches. Are we near the reactor? Oh, we are near the... Whoa, the reactor goes right into the floor. Piston. What are you doing attached to the terminal? Like straight at the terminal. Look at all these wires. No wonder I'm getting so much interference. Imagine working underneath this thing. Jesus. Okay. And now we are here. Probably best to start doing... Hang on, are we pressurized? We're unpressurized, aren't we? So, do we need to worry about decompression? No, we don't. Okay, can I flush that before... Oh, I can't. It's just attached. Shit. Okay. Let me just check the outside and make sure there's nothing on the... Oh my god, what is this? Let's just detach these. The superstructure on the outside seems to be what's keeping these in place. They're not actually attached to the ship. See that gully in between? Interesting. Working under Jesus, some would say he was a great boss. He was definitely for the people, wasn't he? Sacrificing himself for our sins. Jesus, the amount of sins we've committed since. No wonder we haven't seen him. Did this come off? Can I just pluck that off? Oh, I can. Okay. Barges below me. Or above me. Depending on how you see things. Okay, I think we're going to have another situation where we have to pull the front off and empty out the insides. Much like a lobster. So we're definitely lobstering this. interesting the way that works. It doesn't seem to matter what angle it is from you. You can just punt it in a certain direction. And
Salvage
it will
deposit secured.
go in that
Credits
direction
awarded.
as if it was directly in front of you. Because it sort of waves around like that, doesn't it? So, wherever I am, it
Salvage
will act as if
secured.
it was right there.
Credits deposited.
Which is pretty handy. Jesus has been planning to come back for years, but the sins just keep rolling in. Indeed,
Salvage
yes,
deposit
that's how it
confirmed.
works.
Applying credit.
God, he must be so furious. He's cancelled it. He's cancelled the plan to return. He's come back tour.
Salvage
It's not happening
secured.
anymore.
Applying credit. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So it's got a little. These things have got little pink hands on them now, which means I can,
Transferring
if I
credit.
need to, take parts. It will destroy them, but I will get what I need for the armadillo. However, I'm not entirely sure
Salvage deposit registered.
what
Account
we
credited.
get for having the armadillo. I mean, do we get to fly it anymore? I need to know this, because I want to know whether there's any point.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
I'm wondering if I accidentally break something, can I still salvage the bits from it?
Salvage deposited.
Because sometimes you can just whack something against a wall too hard and it will just become useless. I'm just wondering whether I can then salvage, which would be lovely. At least it will have a use then. It'll have a use to me. Jesus has come back to or cancelled. Heard it here first. Well, you hear a lot of things here first. Nothing of any merit or use, but you know, a lot of things you probably wouldn't hear on most people's streams. Occasionally I can shit out some pearls, as they say, as the humans say. Okay, I think that's everything for the cockpit.
Credits awarded.
Can we take the ceiling off? Preferably don't catch fire. That's gonna go in the barge. Aha! The ceiling is movable. So that all does just come off as one big lump. Interesting.
Cutter, your
Oh,
equipment durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it.
I haven't
You don't
used the
want to be
tethers.
dangling in the wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab, use a repair kit to fix them up.
I haven't used them though. Why are they suddenly just breaking? That's a bit unfair.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
It's a bit difficult. There's not really much space for me to be plucking these things out. Was there oxygen in here? Do I need to go fishing for oxygen? I didn't really check.
Warning.
I don't
Critical
think so.
oxygen levels detected.
Alright, off we go.
Consult the link's employee handbook on how to maximize your blood oxygen saturation.
Shut up! Just let me have oxygen. I'll pay for it. I'm making enough money, I might as well.
Oxygen
Tethers.
levels
I
stabilized.
literally used no tethers and suddenly it's like, you've broken all your tethers. Fuck off. Think you're better than me? You're not better than me. You're just a robot voice telling me I'm doing bad when I'm actually doing quite good. Everyone thinks I'm doing quite good. Oh my god, I can't take this off.
This is your 5-minute warning, Cutter. 5 minutes left.
It
You're
welded
out.
on. There's a fucking goose in here!
Got to break up those big hard ships.
I like them big and hard. Is that what you're waiting for me to say? You basically lined me up for that one. Just like all the cocks. Lining up for all the cocks. Why can't I pull you off? Are you welded at the back as well? Jesus, okay. Go. Nice. That's huge. Huge sort of buffer.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okie dokie.
Credit applied.
So, I think we should probably take the floor out. We should probably take the floor out mainly because we can pop stuff down out of here. Also, there's the reactor. It's usually worth quite a bit, so might as well get that in our first shift. There we go. Go on. Go on. Off you go. Off you pop. Go that way, please. And up. Lovely. Ooh. Now my favourite part, which is just tethering you off. Bye. Yeah, you may make it sound dangerous, but it ain't.
Applying credit to account. Valuable object processed. Credit awarded.
It's not that much of a big deal. Just pops off, down it goes.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I wonder whether we can take the ceiling out here. Oh no, we can't. It's all part of the same bit of structure. That ladder's pissing me off. Come on.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Grapple's damaged. Everything's breaking now. We've got to start repairing stuff
Salvage
once I get back to the
secured.
hab.
Applying credit.
Hab. In you go. Can I just pull these
Salvage
off?
deposit accepted.
No?
Credits transferred.
Okay. What's in here?
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Maybe if I unweld this, the front section will come off. Okay. Ah, yes. Here we go. I've still got to get past those boosters, though. Once I get the boosters out of the way, I'll be able to actually put these big side sections in the processor. Unless things will come off the front.
You got about 1 minute till the yard goes dark, Cutter.
Okie dokie. I will be fine. Don't worry. Doing everything I can to make sure I'm super productive. I won't get rid of those just yet because they will just sort of float around. They'll be a bit sort of messy. Where are you? There you are. And I don't have to bother going outside. I'm in here! Don't recycle it, I'm inside. Did quite well with that one. Took quite a lot of the ship apart.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the
Oh, it's not a
following
koala,
message.
it's a dog.
The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
I assume that is a thing that is healthy and good for me. Tell me, what do I need? Ship doctor.
Hey there, I'm Shippy.
Did I not get any wires?
Healthy again.
Yay! I installed the circuit. Hooray.
No complications.
Oh, it shows me my stock. I've got a stock of 1 rabbit. Okay, that's not bad. Data recovery? Do I have anything? No. Let's fix our stuff, because things have started to break. R2, get us out of here. No! No, let's stay. Let's stay and get blown up. I want to get blown up. I'm fairly certain yesterday I couldn't place that other one. Oh, wait. No, didn't I place it and then I didn't take it off? That's why I couldn't put it on the other... Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Right, you... Yes, I want you to go there. And you can go there. Burps will come out of my mouth. Oh, no. Yep, that's fine. Have I got any more? Any more interesting ones?
In here. I want to get blown up.
Okay. Boom. It's happened. You're not going to get blown up today. Tomorrow, however, that may be fine. Let's check. 85%, 74. They're still okay. I think once it gets to like 60%, it's actually unusable. So I think we're good. Not quite at the demo charges yet. Thrusters increases not just the size of the fuel tank, but also lengthens the fuel line to provide a significant increase in the operational capacity of the fuel unit. We're still doing okay for fuel, though. I don't think we really need to bother with that. So, I think maybe just the grappler, maybe we just make it stronger. Strength, so we can move things a lot better. And maybe the laser, maybe make that a bit longer too. Yeah. If we can afford anything else, we should probably go for it. We cannot. Okay. That's fine then. Key to Beulah. Enjoy, Weaver. Ooh. The ship's called Beulah? Ferris Bueller? Beulah? How are those stickers not leaving residue when you peel them off? They're space stickers. They're futuristic stickers. Don't question. Do not question. Question's bad. You've been warned. Enough of your shit. Okay, so yeah, that's sort of... That's not going to come away easily, unless it comes away this way. Can I pull it? Is it moving? It's moving away. I can pull that out this way. Okay. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank God for that strength upgrade I put in. Nice. Right. Go that way, please. Good. So does that mean this side can come off as well now? Ah, very nice. I'm experiencing some frame drop. It's a bit weird.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, the game's a bit sort of jittery at the moment. Just the game. It's sort of... everything's sort of shuddering like that. It's very strange. Maybe it was just the movement of those large objects. This game is not realistic at all. I thought it was a space simulator. It's not a space simulator, it is a productivity simulator. It is capitalism simulator. Capitalism and productivity simulator. 2025, I think. I don't know, this is how far we're going to be getting in the next 3 years. Be in space, there'll be capitalism, possibly some communism, everything. All those lovely, horrible things that make everybody suffer. We'll have lots of it, or all of it will be here. Don't worry, we'll have everything. You don't need to worry about the future. Everything that we have now, we'll have there.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Just plug the lights off the sides there, we don't need those. There's one in there as well.
Salary deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Is this... will this whole thing come out? Can I just go straight backwards? I think it will. Aha! It does! Very nice. Which means this one can come out as well. If I actually just put the brakes on and scroll back, it comes out a lot quicker, it seems. Yes, the middle seems to be loose now. That way. Go. I love these huge sections. And I love being able to move them as well. Come on. Slowly does it.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
That's fine. Fuel. There's loads of that. We live in space now. Space is made of fuel. So I've been told. Come on, come on, come on. Just get the momentum. I know I could be using tethers for this, but I don't want to waste my tethers. I've got debt. I've got loads of debt. I don't want to be wasting all my money on tethers. Is this thing getting heavier? I suppose once I get the momentum going, it's fine. I suppose I can get behind it and just push it out. And ooh. And you as well. Pooh. There we are. We're going the wrong way. That way. Keep going that way. Up, 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 up. There we are. That's better. Is that going? Is that going in still? Give it a bit of a push. There you go. Nice. Right. So this whole section here seems to have just completely come free. Does that mean this back bit is off as well? I think it is. Yeah. If I... Oh, wait. It's not completely off. Wait, so I could move all of this? Wait, no, I can move that, but that's attached. But it's still saying that I can do it. Ooh, that was a big chunk. Oh, you're attached there. There we go. Oh. Wait, that's just one panel coming off. Well, okay. Put the panel where it needs to go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Thanks. So I'm going to click the edge. It's fine, it's going in.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Process my shit.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Do it. Process my shit. There were fuel tanks in here, weren't there?
Warning. Fuel levels are critical.
Yeah, I know. Leave it. Leave it out. I've got plans. Oh, apparently not. Can I just siphon off of this thing? Or is it the wrong fuel? It might be the wrong fuel.
Welcome to Vintage-Run 9000.
Thruster
Thank
fuel.
you for your
Fuel levels
Let's get some
restored.
oxygen while I'm here as well.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Great. I am a slave to capitalism. Gotta pay for my oxygen. Gotta pay for my fuel. Although we have to do that these days, so it's not much of a distance. Not much of a difference. Oh, okay. Now this is getting a little bit better. I can just pop these out. You're no longer going to explode on me.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
The atmosphere regulator is hiding behind that pipe. Okay, so other than that, is there anything else that I need to take off of this section here? I think I'm fine. This has got to go in the barge, so I've got to sort of unweld it from its frame, which is fine. These things, however, these go in the processor and these go in the furnace. How do I take these off without fucking up everything? Are these... Ah, okay. They're attached by little bits here. Aha! Okay. That's good.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
We're looking at 5 minutes left in your shift cutter.
Easy.
Do what you do. Weaver out.
5 minutes. I'll be out of here. The next shift I'll do the boosters. There's a light there I didn't see. More wires.
Applying credit to account.
Now, is that everything? I think that's it. You're meant to be really precise with that, but certain things just don't cut, so you can just sort of shortcut it like this. These are very heavy as well. Yeah, you see what I mean with the directions? It's like, I'm looking this way, it's up there, and I can just go boom, and it will go in that direction. Oh god, it had lower momentum. Maybe not completely. They must have updated that. Because it used to be, no matter where you looked, it would just go in that direction. Can you not? There we go. Wab. Indeed. Oh, go on, make your way up there. Ah, damn it, pinned off.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Oh god, it overloaded. Shit. Sometimes they overload. Is that going in? Yeah, that's going in. Okay, so we've got to make this go in there. Let's make it go up. So I can get it over the boosters. Such a huge section. In you go. Perfect. Right, so this is all furnace material, I believe. Yes.
Valuable object process. Credits deposited.
Oh, I can't pull it. I can't pull it, but can I put... Oh, wait, now there's one piece in here, isn't there? There's one piece in here. I've got to get this into the barge. Here we go.
Salvage destroyed.
I think that's the oxygen filter. Yeah, air filter. Pow. Good.
60 seconds left to wrap things up, Cutter.
That's fine. I'm pretty much almost done. I just need to put this right up your ass.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
This is far too big to... Although, if I drag it backwards, maybe I can... Okay, yeah, that's fine. And one there. Because then once it's back there, I can push it into there. "15 seconds, not bad. Just do this maneuver and we're good. Nice. Try to bop it. I could either bop it or twist it, or pull it, or smack it, or clutch the balls. New level! Spin it. Whack it. Pop it. Spell it.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Imagine if that was part of the bop it, you had to stop and just suddenly spell the word.
Hey, newbie. Hey. Just having a couple cold ones and thought I'd ask you something. You ever heard of karaoke? Karaoke?
I don't know, is that some
No?
sort of
It's
Chinese dish?
singing without words. Well, the original.
Sounds amazing.
Anyway,
We should have it.
it's a big thing back home.
Let's order
My
some karaoke.
daughter wants to be
Karaoke
a
and bean
singer.
sauce. That'd be lovely.
She's good, too. Believe it or not, I can belt out a tune. Hey, you think Lou can rig something up so we can do karaoke over Kong? Clever ideas, that kid. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. Gotta do it all over again tomorrow. Am I right? Good night, kiddo.
She seemed very nice. I'm assuming when she meant cold ones, she meant like water as well, because
Good morning, Cutter
I
9346
doubt that we are able to
52.
afford the type of mind-expanding things that alcohol. Insert rest of sentence here.
Listen up, folks. Let me introduce you to Hal Rhodes.
No need for introductions, Weaver. I know who you all are.
Okay,
Let's
I
just
already
get
hate him.
right into it. I know you don't love a middle manager like me coming in, making life hard. Yeah, I get it. See, I'm from people like you. Used to work the links yards around Ceres. Not shipbreaking, of course. Processing. Which, honestly,
I don't like the
is just
idea.
as
He looks
tough.
like he's
Real
either
back-breaking work.
working for a
Yep.
fast food
We
restaurant
know processing can be just
or
This is real simple.
like
I hit my goals.
driving
and
a
I'm
train.
out of your hair. But we all gotta pull the
Two
rope
things that
in
we're
the
not doing
same
here.
Direction. Get it? Cooperation.
Also, is he drawn all that on? I get it's a drawing,
My back,
but that looks like
and we'll
a
all
really
be
shit
done
felt
here
tip.
in no time. Capisci?
That
Okay,
said,
then. I'm taking
so
the
is
day to
this.
settle in,
I can't
and
talk.
we'll see you all tomorrow, bright and early. Okay?
Okay, then.
I hate him.
This guy thinks he knows what
I want him
backbreaking
dead.
work is.
Can we kill him?
I'm telling
I mean,
you.
he'll just come back, but can we kill him?
Tough.
You guys gonna cooperate with the business end of my grapple?
Okay, now. Remember,
Sounds
be on
hot.
your best behavior.
Okay.
See y'all in the yard.
I'll cooperate with the business end of your grapple. Okay, new ships. Javelin heavy cargo. Is it called a javelin because it's got this giant antenna on the front? I assume that's an antenna. What is that? Sensor array? It's got to have a reason. Because it's got an antenna on the top, but I doubt that is the only antenna. Maybe this is like... I don't know. Do they have subspace in this? Subspace antenna? I assume it's radio. It's always radio, isn't it? Let's deal with our equipment. Right. Handheld utility grapple. You failed on me at some point. I have to repair you. The thrusters, I'm going to need to repair you as well because you're getting down to 50. Everything else seems fine. Durability, what's that? Modular laser cutter. Increasing the coverage of the unit's heat spreaders doesn't slow the build-up of excess in the... Okay, it makes it not heat up as quick. Okay. That's fine. Thrusters. Can't really do anything about oxygen at the moment. Okay, let's just deal with the the heating up problem, because we were very close to overheating a few times. Let's get back out there in a sec. I am going to do a quick BRB as I go and flush out the coffee that I have just drunk. Yeah, so I'll be back in a sec, and we'll be doing bye. What's burning? Are there any? No, not the creepers! God damn it! Ah! Fuck! Where's my chests? I need a chest to stick everything in. Ah! Iron chests, because they have bigger inventory. God damn you. Wait, I need more. Come on. Run, bitch, run. Come on. Dance. You call that running? Work those chicken legs and all the other cliches. Do you want a treat?
Don't lube it up though, you don't want them enjoying it.
I need like a slightly lower camera so that people can see Mr. Ratty. Ah, never mind. Treat. Analysis unit online. Diagnostic suggestions. User should recover salvage data from buried technology. Equip and utilize I can't fucking say it. Equip and utilize an analysis visor. How hard was that? Analysis. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh, my fucking headphones are running out of battery as well.
Did it do it?
It did, just a little bit.
I wonder if that shows up on the stream.
No, because it's literally just these running out of power.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a shame. You should try to emulate it and then have it as like a button in your soundboard, so you can be like, this is what it sounds like.
What it sounds like is when you are pissing on a duvet.
I can't say I've ever done that.
Or, say, okay, like when you're pissing against a tent. That sort of fabric. You know?
Yeah, I've never done that either, but I know what you mean. Somehow.
It's the same sort. It's like that sort of
rain
fabric
hitting like a tarpaulin.
Or rain. You know, either way.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference between you and I. I'm normal. I think about things like rain, and you're like, yeah, it's like piss.
It's like pissing on a tent.
Oh, it's like Willie's.
It's like pissing on a. Why did I go to piss? Of course, like rain. It's like rain, not
like
piss.
Rain. Like you're pissing on a tent. Did you remember water?
Fuck's sake. I haven't put nearly enough in there to fuck it up. I've been keeping track.
Good. Why did I think?
Why did I go straight to piss? I don't understand.
You're a degenerate. Degenerate.
I don't often piss against tents.
Yeah, nah. You said duvet first. That's what gets me. Fucking duvet.
Hello. Welcome back. Guess who's buying Eden? Is it you? Are you buying Eden? Eden what? I meant to say Do you mean Edinburgh Castle? I'm done pissing on a tent. I don't piss on tents. I don't. I piss on duvets. I don't piss on tents. We should probably get started. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie.
Morning, folks. Starting the shift clock. Now.
Another day, another dent in the dead. Anyone want to race me?
You don't quit racing, you're gonna get yourself killed for real someday.
Yeah.
This is Hal. Just wondering, how much time is spent chatting on average in a day here?
It's just the crew checking in with one another from time to time. No harm in that.
Well, as you know, the Lynx employee handbook says that avoiding chatter makes profits fatter.
Talking to each other is good for productivity, actually.
Well, we'll look at the performance reports later and see, I guess.
People are people. It doesn't mean we don't take our work seriously, Rhodes.
Steiner, right? No need to talk back.
Hey now, it's all good, right? Let's everybody just get back to work.
Fine. I'm out of here.
Good, good. You should all focus on your work.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
I don't like Hal. Hal can fuck off. Unless that's a bit too rude. Sorry. Please fuck off, Hal.
Material accepted.
I hope he does die. I hope he ends up having to be out here with us, and then we end up shoving him through one of the processes. Preferably the fiery one. That would be good. I don't like him. I don't think anybody else likes him. That's probably why he's in the job that he is. I mean, I don't... Why... I've probably spoken about this before, the whole, like, being a manager and generally being quite unpleasant to people. I don't feel it's necessary. I don't think you really need to be like that to manage and get people doing the work that they're meant to be doing. So, like, why are they like that? I know you basically sometimes... It depends on who you're working with. You have to... Okay. You have to sort of, you know, make sure that the people are doing the job. But you don't have to badger them. Because work is work and you don't like doing work. Nobody likes work. Unless it's something that you really like doing. Nobody likes work. So... Why make it worse for people? I mean, do you realise that you're making it worse for people? Can I move this? I can't move this. That flipped upside down. Oh, wait. That's not going into the barge, is it? No, but it's close. Is that just the other side of this? It is. It's like if I was a manager, I think I'd be able to trust people to do their job and have to treat them like children. I mean, the simple fact that you find that you have to treat them like children just puts your intelligence down, and also makes you think that makes them think that you think they're idiots. It's unnecessary. You don't need to do it. Why are they red? Are they over? Oh, are they timed out, or are they overstressed? If I was someone's boss, I would not have any need to badger people into doing their work. I'd assume that they knew that they had to do the job that they've been told to do. And just let them get on with it. Absolutely unnecessary to keep on people's asses. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants to be checked up on. Nobody wants to be treated like a child. Unless that's your kink. In which case, by all means. How is that still attached to that? Oh, wait.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, God, I've got to do another... got to do that another 3 times, isn't it? Yeah. I just had a bit of a meltdown there. Brain was not working. So I think once I've done that, this whole section here will go, because this doesn't seem to come off. That was very explosive as well. I don't know why that was like that. The other ones weren't like that. Pow, get in there.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Thanks. I like credits. I like money. Money is what keeps me going, keeps me alive. I don't think in the future they'd call them credits. I know it's a bit of a default sort of name for them, but, you know, I don't see, like, in our future, us calling money credits. It sounds a little bit too, like, you know, well, too much like a game, really. Maybe it will go that way, actually, thinking about it. Because we're sort of gamifying quite a lot of the world these days. I'll deal with that in a sec. I just need to get behind it quickly. Don't catch fire, don't catch fire. Shut down, flush the fuel valve, and pow! Oh.
Injury detected.
Okay.
A ticket has
It killed me.
been submitted for medical assistance.
Is that meant to kill you every time? It tried to kill me last time. You were crushed. I was bonked. I was not crushed. Use your thrusters to evade hazardous objects. I was in it. I was literally inside it.
I'll say one thing. Certainly ain't afraid
There's
of
a
dying.
fucking goose in here.
You might want to
F.
try and keep your spares to a minimum.
Indeed.
If you
Oh my
want
god,
to
it's
pull
up here.
yourself out of debt.
Wait, is that moving? It's not. That's good. F in the chat for my stupid ass. Come back down, please.
Registered. Account credited.
What a mess. Okay, yeah, come this way. You two. Where did that even come from? F in the chat. Whoa! No, 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 no! Why is everything exploding? Why is everything the worst? Surely I wasn't that close to it. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, that whole bit's going in there. I missed out on that amount of credits. I haven't destroyed a lot, though. At least the bits can go in. No, I said at least the bits can go in.
Object accepted for processing.
Why won't you go in?
Credit deposited.
Is it because you're pinging off of that? Oh, fucking hell. What is that? Is that a ship? It is, it's a tiny little ship. Okay. Let's just get these bits and pieces in there. Go on, in you go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
All of it? Good. Let's just try and get these in now.
Fuel levels are low.
Fuel?
Supplies are available for
Fucking no.
purchase at the Master Jack.
Are you gonna cause any issues? No, you're all good. Okay, let's not do that a second time. Or a third time. Let's just try not to do that ever again. Let's get some fuel before...
Processing valuable deposit.
Yeah,
Credit
good,
transfer.
great. Ooh, Up a bit, up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. Stop, 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 stop. Too far! In Call of Duty, you could hit F on the
You got
keyboard
about
to pay
5 minutes
respects.
to fill your boots. 5 minutes left. Weaver out.
Was that part of the game, or was it just one of those things that just became popular?
Have a nice day.
There's a bit up there which I missed.
Processor deposit accepted.
It was a feature.
Credits awarded.
Well, now I know. Ooh, is that going in the right direction? Why is that doing that? That's what I mean. Sometimes they just ping off in random directions. Let's be delicate with this. It's a bit close to the edges, so we don't want to fuck this one up. Like right next to the processors. Okay! Like I said, let's not fuck about. Right, are you... Right, we'll just... Okay, that one wasn't too bad. It just seems some of these are a little bit more... pressurized than others.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
If this explodes, I don't want it to shove the bottom one into the barge, so I'll do the bottom one first, so it at least goes up into space.
Thruster dangerously unstable. Proceed with caution.
Oh, I didn't do that one. Shit. Pull you out. In I go. I've only got 60 seconds to deal with this. God fucking damn it. Why must you do this? It's not like I'm depressurizing it. It's already depressurized. Unless it's that bit. Is that bit pressurized? God, it's flipped completely upside down. Right, okay, you're going that way. Go into that one then. Where am I going? Right. Let's just be careful with our lasers this time and don't go too far. Aim it down into the plate there, not sideways into the barrel. Where's the barge? There it is.
Processing valuable objects.
Jesus. So yeah, this game can get a little bit explosive. Destroyed light. When? Why? How? Where was it? What do you mean destroyed? Fuck you. Was it in there? Oh yeah, there's lights on the inside, aren't there? Oh, fucking hell. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Fuck you and your fucking
You got 1
fuck.
minute left. Time to shift your biscuits.
1 minute, okay. Did it say shift my biscuits?
Thruster fuel system unstable. Proceed with extreme caution.
Shift your biscuits. I didn't do it. Come on, don't blow up. Out you come. In I go. Ooh, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You fuck off. You can fuck off. Don't kill me every time I do that. Is that a bug? I think that's a bug. That shouldn't... Doing that is meant to stop you from blowing the whole thing up. Instead, it just fucks you up. Use your resources to evade hazardous objects. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Cutter, I'm impressed by your commitment, I really am. But keep an eye on that spare count. Spares are a surefire way of racking up the fees.
Fuck you!
Real fast.
Fuck you! That's the end of my shift. Fuck it, I'm gonna get some money for this. There we go. Have a light. Shove the light into the into the processor. Fuck you. This is going to be a really short shift because I just have to get those 2 sections into the, well, sort of 3 sections as the end bit as well, and then get the actual fuel section down into the barge, and that's it. I'm done for that shift.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
You can shut up as well. Salvage 12,500,000 credits from 2 unique atlases. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's try and not get those ships, because they are a pain in the fucking arse. Right, modular laser cutter. Your durability is the worst right now. Do we have range? Let's have a durability on. Right, what else have we got? We've got 30 to work with. Thrusters. I don't really use the scanner. Work suit. Heat resistance. Yeah. Demo charges. Okay. Yeah. Just make them more durable. You can fuck me. I have plenty of offers coming from all over. I am spoiled for choice for who I can fuck, okay? You have no idea. You are just like one in a long line of people who want to be in me. In me, up me, around me. Okay, if we get that last bit, I think we'll be able to... We'll get 1 repair kit and some points, which is ideal. Still didn't get any wires. Maybe I should start... Maybe I'll do 1 ship and I'll just salvage everything. Just have a really bad one. Maybe Hal will be pissed off with me, but I don't give a shit. He can suck my dick. In fact, no. No, I think I might vomit if he goes anywhere near me. I mean, he doesn't look like the most sociable. I mean, I don't want to be judging people by how they look, but he looks like a cunt. Is that in? That's not in, is it?
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Oh, there we go. Okay, what the hell is this? You can go in there. You can go in there too. Oh, don't turn! Don't turn! Why are you turning? Oh, fucking hell. I'm literally working with lasers and explosives. I don't need things just randomly turning for no reason. Right. You get in the barge. Oh god, I'm dragging myself into the barge. Are you in? Fuck you.
Salvage deposit secured.
It's alright. If I end up in the barge, it doesn't really matter. I don't like die or anything. I can get back out. pretty good, because if I end up putting something in there that shouldn't be in there, I can just go and get it. Unlike these that suck things in. Right. Come on, we just need to hit that 5. These 2 things should be enough for that, shouldn't they? Be right back, get a drink. Thirsty work, this ship chopping up. Whatever it's called. Shipbreaking. Hazard level 5. It's got to be like hazard level 10. It will fuck you up several times. Oh fuck, why is that still there? Get in the barge, will you? I forget, I drag them out and then don't... And then I've got to go in there and sort out the thing. Maybe I can... I don't know whether I am like frozen in place when it's doing the lever down. Maybe I can get out when it's doing that. Because I know I'm not meant to be able to like turn my head around all that way. Because my arm will just sort of twist. Maybe I can actually escape. I need tethers. Right, so is that everything? I sort of lost a few bits and pieces here and there, but I don't see any more shit. Right, okay. Let's try and not get those ships, because they will fucking shit you up. They are not the best ships, are they?
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
It is space, so that makes sense. Did we get any more points that we can use? We got 39. We can at least do one thing, I think. Laser cutter, no. No. Thrusters. We probably should put some into thrusters, shouldn't we? Increases not just the size of the fuel tank, but also... okay. Next amount of that. Oh, wait, did anything need repairing? That's at 79, I think we'll be good for the next shift. I don't know what that was. Scary, so I'm leaving. Off I go. Back. Good. Glad you're back. The Zealous Mathis Mark 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. Mark 8. You're a big ship. You're a very big ship. Let's try and go for one that doesn't have these massive boosters, though. They are both tugs. Phobos Cruiser, IP Explorer, Mackerel. We could probably go for one of these, couldn't we? These are fairly simple. They've probably got a lot of things in them. I like that one. Heavy cargo. It's probably got some good stuff hiding around inside. Let's go for that. Maybe this one will be the one that I salvage shit tons of stuff from. I will do that. You're going to be all mine. Right, so this one's got like a roll bar on the front, or like a bumper, which we can pretty much dismantle straight from the beginning. Now I believe we can just...
Salvage secured.
You. Yeah, some of these points are on bits that will not get wrecked if you them. Oh, you won't come off. Ah, because you're attached up there, that's why. It certainly makes it a lot easier to deal with. You don't have to deal with overheating. Oh, no, this way. Go in there. There we go. It's got that lower bit as well.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Oh, maybe I did fuck it up a bit. Processing. That was going to go in the processor anyway, so it shouldn't matter. I gotta check to see if this isn't sealed. Okay, yeah, we don't want the whole thing to explode open, do we? Right, if I do that... Oh god, I am frozen in place.
Airlock
Okay.
depressurizing.
Oh. The railgate activated. I like that that happens sort of at random at the back in the background. Very nice. Okay, we are in a pressurized environment. We don't want there to be pressure in this environment.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Nice. Wait. Okay, we've got some data there. Ooh. Thank you. Give me bits and pieces. Very much appreciated. Everything. We were going to do... Everything was going to be salvaged, wasn't it? It was just going to be ruined. So... I think we should get to it, although I'm not sure whether we can salvage anything out of this. Okay. Are we depressurized? We are.
Airlock depressurizing.
Thanks. Perfect. Good. Right. Yes. Just gotta think. Some of these things still will go in a barge because I can't get anything out of them. But what happens when I extract? Ooh! Okay, careful. We're gonna... Ah! I'm getting zapped! Things are arcing. This was a bad idea. There are pressurized canisters.
Impact long-term job satisfaction.
We're on a different radio channel, it seems. That's going in first. Okay! Everything's going wrong. Right next to the reactor as well. Right. Salvage after removal. Oh my god, the side of the ship's exploded out. Okay. Let's just get this into the barge. All these bits.
Credit applied. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
You're going in there. Okay, that was a very bad idea. I forget that you have to salvage them. Like, if they're a powered thing, you've got to salvage them outside, otherwise you would explode the whole fucking place. You're still arcing, aren't you? So we need to get you into the furnace before you cause any more issues.
Gunner, your gear's getting low. It's gonna start biting you if you don't head back to the hab and make some repairs.
I know. I fucked up majorly.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's a multi-tool. Suck you out this way, and Go down.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Right, can I nab anything off of you? I can't. Just slot it down. And go away. There we go. Okay. We'll just do what we usually do. Get rid of the floor.
Transferring credit.
Get rid of the floor, get rid of the ceiling, and then work from there. Trying to salvage things while we're still in the ship. Jesus, mine just sparks. There's a canister there. Idiot. Uh-oh, uh-oh, was that fire? Oh no, that was just the bits from the... It was just the residual metal melting away.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Or just large material. None of this stuff... Oh, some of that is furnace stuff, some of that is barge stuff. How do I get you out? 'Cause you're heavy. You're a heavy old rock. Not as heavy as I thought. Oh, you're heavy. Come on. Alright. Dense piece of asteroid there. Quite heavy as well.
Raw material deposited.
Messed this up. With all this, we fucked up. It's okay. It was just some structural stuff, I believe. I need more oxygen. Give me some oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilized.
Yeah, dodgy oxygen.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Did I not do that one? That's interesting. That one's processor and that one's furnace. What's the difference between that one and that one, other than the design? Weird.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
You go in the furnace. Interesting.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Want you out. Wait. Really? Okay.
Alright, Cutter. You got 5 minutes left in this ship before
That's
they turn
alright.
the lights on ya.
I've
Fair
got
pattern.
a fair few things I've got to explode.
Credits transferred.
Because apparently that's what I'm doing today. Blowing things up. Go in straight. There you go.
Valuable object accepted for
Are
processing.
you going to explode if I... You did not. That's very good. Ooh, fuck. I pinged myself off instead of going the other way. That way. Your furnace material. Go in the furnace, damn it.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Okay. Did this bit not come off? Why is this not coming off? back off of this and sort of let's try and fix the mess we made.
Applying credits to account.
Get rid of all these granules. Oh, that's already off. Made sure of that. Did that say... hang on. No smoking. How are we meant to smoke out here? Oh, hang on. Why? I want you going that way. Ah, shit, it's moving the whole ship.
Credits awarded.
Alright. Move backwards. Just go straight backwards, not the way you're going. We're moving the whole ship. We don't want to be doing that. Oh god, no wonder it exploded. There's a canister here. Going in the right direction. Make sure that's going in the right direction. Most of this is processor stuff as well. Even though it did blow up and cause a bit of a mess, it's still good for the processor. So I don't think we really lost anything. It's just going to be a bit difficult to get all this stuff in there.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, see, that won't move. Just want to sort of clear up this section over here so that I've got space to get all those bits out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
What? Oh, what's on fire now? Oh, come on. Really? Oh, fuck. Jesus.
1 minute left till the end of the line, Cutter. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh, I'm trying not to, but I seem to be fucking up everything. Everything is very flammable, it seems. Fucking hell. It's alright, it's just a soft crate. It's just on fire, that's all. Don't know whether a fire can cause any problems later on down the line, like where it is.
Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage goals.
Yeah, I know, I'm not being very productive. I'm blowing myself up more than I am salvaging ships. Give me some of that.
Levels stabilizing.
Fuck. The fire seemed to have burnt itself out. It's fine. I fucked this up. I'm fucking this up. I'm terrible. I'm not a shipbreaker, I'm a ship fucker.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx mandates a maximum of 8 hours of sleep. Any extra sleep time will be docked from the next pay cycle.
Seems fine. I don't mind that. It's an adequate punishment for oversleeping. Equipment. God, yeah, everything's sort of breaking now. My grapple's a bit fucked up. Yeah, repair. Do the thrusters as well, because they don't seem to be reacting as usefully as they have been in the past. You are fine. What is that? Tether lifetime. Thrusters. Okay. Thrusters might actually need to be a bit more useful. I think we're good. Braking could be better. Right, yeah, good. Let's finish off that mess that we made. Thing is, this isn't even a very difficult ship to do, and yet we've managed to fuck up at every turn. Let's get this section into the recycler. There you go. Process. Get processed. You can also go and get processed.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Ooh. Give me that back. That can go in there. As well as this.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Just be careful with our lasers, because we keep setting shit on fire.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Any more lights? It's quite handy having this on here.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Oh,
Applying
shit. I didn't want to do that. Oh, great, great. I misclicked and now something else is on fire. I think.
Salvage deposit accepted.
No? Okay, we're good. Thinking about it, there wasn't really that much to salvage out of the equipment.
Valuable object processed.
Which is a shame, because that was the whole point of doing this one. Does that come off? No. Wah. 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 Oh, you can fuck it up. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god, there was a thing right there as well. Fuel.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
It's fine. It's fine. Processor. Go to the right place. Good. There's another oxygen tank just there as well. Why didn't I take these oxygen tanks, these various different tanks out before I started doing this? That's what I usually do. Why am I suddenly being so careless? I take these out so that they're out of the way, I don't accidentally set them off.
Deposit accepted for processing.
And so that they're local so I can use them. See, if you're focused on it, it doesn't go any further than the actual bit that you're cutting. Usually. It just seems randomly to fuck up other things. Yeah, this bit down here can't be fucked, so let's just shortcut it. That's it. Good. Not bad at all. Can you go down into the barge, please? Bye-bye.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I don't mind doing this. I can probably just shove that entire section. Ooh, wires! I think I remember you can use the scanner to search for bits and pieces. I think. I don't use a scanner, is it? I'm going to set it to something different, like 4. Yeah, I think it'll come up on here if there's a section that you can... like a floating piece of shit, essentially. We'll check on the next one. Go into the processor.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Oh, you come in 2 sections.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Okay.
Salvage gold.
You two can go in the
Rewards
Wait,
allocated.
one of you disappeared. What happened? I hope you didn't explode. Because that would have not been fun. Not for me. I need you to make money. Maybe I should just not be a dick. Trying to cut corners in various places.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Even though that is technically my job. Cutting the corners. Cutting stuff off of the ship. I'm not cutting corners. What are you doing?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Aha. Now these things go in the processor as well. It's weird that these bits go in the processor, but the bits around them don't. They go in the
Processing
furnace.
object. Applying credits to account.
Right. What can I fuck up in here? You don't have anything of any use, so you're just coming out and going into the barge. I think there are a few, like, consoles in front of the chairs. They will have some use.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Yeah, here we are. I'll pull them out and take the bits from the inside. Take the lights first.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
It looks like we're not going to be getting the level 5 for this. Oh well. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right. Put you there. Salvage the bits. In the furnace you go. Collected wires. Nice. You can get wires from these things.
Material accepted.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Let's leave that there. Oh, when you do that, it makes the red bar go up. Shit.
Transferring credit.
So you are basically sacrificing something for
Oxygen
it.
levels stabilizing.
Gotta be careful what I salvage then. I want you in there. Why are you not going in there either? And then I think all of this can go where it's... Yeah, this can all go into the furnace now.
Processor deposit accepted.
Yeah, then it's just a case of clearing up the bits. Okay, into the furnace you go! And the bits I will ping off into the directions they need to be going.
Alright, you got 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter.
It's fine.
Or they turn the lights out on you.
It's fine, I'll be gone by then.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
It's like really easy golf. Can't exactly miss, the hole's too big.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Anything else? Any little tiny bits here? Nope, they are just random little bits and pieces from... They're little space debris pieces that aren't actually bits of ship. Good. Very good. Where's that tank? Tank of
material deposited.
Fuel. It's here somewhere, isn't it?
Applied.
Ah, there it is. Might as well gobble that up while I'm here. And head off. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So we did fuck up quite a bit in that one.
New certification level achieved.
One more rank and we'll be getting the explosives. I mean, I'm already pretty good at blowing things up, but we'll have controlled explosives. I've never used them before because they never.
Good morning, Cutter 9346.
They never really told you what they were used for.
Would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
So I'm hoping that they'll have a little tutorial telling me what I can use them for. As I'm aware...
You've earned clearance to the next hazard level. This means you'll be getting Class 2 reactors now.
Oh, really?
Gnarly things. We'll start training when you're ready, and I'll walk you through them.
Oh, they're not so bad. You seen one reactor, you seen them all, I think.
This ain't really that simple.
Yeah, I got a tip for you there, newbie. Don't blow it up.
Cutter, like I said...
Fuck off.
Let me know when you're ready to start training.
Don't take too long.
Eat my shit. Seriously, you can get bent. Fuck that guy. God, I really want to fuck that guy. Fuck off. Seriously, Hal, you're a piece of shit and I hate you. I want you dead. If you don't die in the next 5 minutes, I'm coming for you. Ooh, charged push force even better. Range. Reduce thermal blooming and sustain the beam to reach increased distances. Ooh, nice. Do we have... Ooh, recharge module. You know what? That actually might be quite useful, thinking about it now. I don't spend much time in pressurized environments, but if I've got it, it will definitely reduce my need for oxygen while I'm in there. It won't be going down the entire time. One more level and I get these. Okay. Oh, I should probably check on my shit.
Welcome
I have
to the
5
ship,
wires.
Let's fix that ship up.
Yeah, install the wires. Hooray!
I'm detecting symptoms of acute awesomeness.
Nice.
Nice work.
I am too.
If I had a heart, I'd be proud.
You sound like Claptrap. Overly optimistic and a little bit annoying. Data recovery. Did I have something? No. Oh, these are unverified applications. This is why I feel a bit sort of worried about having this stuff here, because it feels like it's sort of tracking me. It's like having malware on your system. I don't like this. I don't like that I've got to deal with a very dangerous piece of equipment again. Is this going to blow me up again? I don't want to be blown up. Okay, let's do the training. Don't blow me up. Don't get me killed. I don't want pieces of equipment to just go, "Blah, I'm over here now, and you're coming with me."
Alright, Cutter. Time to extract your first Class 2 reactor.
Okay.
This one's not quite as simple. Just pull it and barge it, right? Pretty straightforward.
Shut up, Hal.
Well, I'm sure head office would rather the reactor was in one piece. Pulling this beast without proper prep is a sure way to print yourself a receipt for a new spare. Sure, prep. But you're on the clock, don't forget.
Get fucked.
As I was saying, like any reactor, it'll melt down as soon as it's disconnected from its housing. And these Class 2s will melt down mighty quick unless you do two things first. First, release the connection to the thrusters. Second, remove the coolant from the ship's Environmental Control Unit, or ECU. Or just cut a hole, pull it, and barge it.
Suck every dick.
Just make sure you clear an extraction route before doing anything, Cutter. As soon as you release the thrusters and mess with the ECU coolant, that reactor will enter a controlled meltdown. Oh, and if you're having trouble finding everything, try using the systems mode of your scanner.
Oh yes, the scanner. I forgot about that.
Salvage
So
secured.
if I do that,
Applying credit.
it should show me all the little bits and pieces that I can salvage, I think. No, it only shows me the structural. I haven't unlocked the systems and the objects. Maybe I should upgrade the scanner. I haven't been doing that, have I? Because I kept saying that I wasn't using it ever. I do use it. Fucking hell, he can get fucked. Actually, no, he might enjoy that. Looking at him, he looks like he's got some weird shit going on. He loves the punishment, and I don't want to oblige him. Okay. Just want to get all these little dangly bits out of the way, because I know they're just going to be in the way. Be super nice to him, it'll piss him off. Sometimes that works. Sometimes that works. It depends on the person.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. Let's get in there and figure out what we're doing. How the fuck do we get in here?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, so these things, these like cages, they're a little bit difficult to deal with because they're very heavy and they don't usually react to a lot of the pulling and pushing that you try and do with your grappler. And I think that's what the explodies are for. Do I have to get in through the back here to break them down so you can move them? Fucking hell! Get in the processor. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I don't like it. I can't get in here, can I? Can't. That was a bad idea. How do I get in? Is it through the top? It's through the top. There's a hatch. Idiot. Maybe the training should also involve, like, how you get into certain ships. Do I have to do something? Here we are. You know what? No. Wah. 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 A lot of this we can just wah. Ooh, that's a new piece I've not seen before. They've updated the game. They've given us some new bits. I've dismantled one of these before and it never had that piece. I think we're pretty much on the way out of here now. Mind the sparks. This whole section's just come away. Nice. Just gotta sort of reorientate myself so I know what exactly I'm looking at. Ah, okay. You can go in there, can't you?
Processing valuable objects.
You can go that way.
Credits awarded.
You can also go that way. These are actually some fairly big pieces. They do take a while to move. Gotta get those tethers working for you. Tethers are your friend. I imagine there's probably a few lights on the inside of here, but I don't really want to be that finicky. Oh, there isn't. Jesus Christ, that thing is... It's intimidating. Let's get you going that way. Oh. Hooked on.
Salvage secured.
Sort of. It's making its way down, that's fine. Oh, we've got another line. Look at that. Did they
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Go in the barge, will ya, you shitbags? Fuck you. Canisters.
Salvage deposit secured.
Okay. I think we can get rid of this back bit as well, because I don't think that's attached to anything now, is it? No. Sort of the hat, the rear hat, the arse hat of the ship. I'm gonna have to pull it back before I get it going anywhere. There we go. It's a moving. Oh, there's lights. Give me that light. Give me the light. Give me the light. Thank you. That's as far as it needs to go. I mean, it's hit the wall now, so yeah, that's really as far as it needs to go. Salvage Class 2 reactor. Optional, release the ECU coolant. Optional, release the thruster. Right, we've got an entrance here, so I think we can deal with the coolant. If that makes the... I think if you stop the coolant, the reactor starts to It starts to melt down, essentially. And then... you've only got a certain amount of time to get it down into the barge where it will essentially be neutralised.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage accepted. Credits applied.
I think some of these bits could be peeled off. Aha! Yes, they can. That's going to make things a bit simpler. Because if I recall, if you don't take them off, they will crumble and you'll end up with a hell of a mess to have to deal with. So it's best to peel them before you eat it. Down the processor as well.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
That reactor is coming out hot, Cutter.
Yep,
Get
yep,
it on
it
the
is.
barge.
Shit! It blew up! I blew up! What happened? What happened? Sure it's fine. Yes, I'm sure it's fine as well. I thought I had that. Did I bash it or something? Oh, God.
Nice
It's
try, Cutter.
still here.
Next time, don't forget about the ECU and the thrusters. And always remember to clear a path.
Did I have to do that first? Oh. New ship. Okay. Okay, we're trying again, it seems. Wah! Down. Right. We made a mistake. Wah! And now we're going to do this correctly.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Right, so this is... computer terminal, that's... Ah! ECU. So that's this thing. I remember now. This comes away, and then you've got to take these out. But if you take those out, the... well... Oops. Oh, I should have... whatever. It hasn't caused any problems. If you take that out, the reactor starts to melt down. Okay. Whop! 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 a reactor behind me. No big deal. Bwah! I'm just gonna be really careful. Bwah! Bwah! So over here. Bwah! Bwah! It's fine, don't worry. I'm a professional and I know what I'm doing. All of this is not it's not a problem. Bwah! There's a bit there. Bwah! Oh, there's another one there. Bwah! See? Not a problem. Bwah! Bwah! Easy. Still lights attached as well. Right. In you go. Tether them in. Get going.
Tether supplies running low.
Yep.
Processor deposit accepted.
Fucking tell me about it.
Credits awarded.
Right, got one last tether.
Caution. Tether supply depleted.
Good. Just shows up in using them.
Processing object.
You've got to use all your
Applying
tools.
credits to account.
Every single tool, you've got to use them, otherwise there's no point having them.
Salvage secured. Applying credits.
Come on, get unhooked. There you go. Give me that light. There's probably already one going into the set. Ah, fuck it. You can have the light. Eat the light! Have it! I'm running out of tethers. I'm going to do this one manually.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Too high. Nice. Oh yeah, forgot. Gotta take the hat off. Okay, I can actually move that, so that was sort of a waste of tethers. Okay. If I can actually just get it to go, then we're good. In the processor you go. Please don't ping off the wall. Are you going in? Are you going in? I think you're going in. I'd say that's going in. There we go. Now we're going to peel the onion. Take the top off.
Valuable object
Not until we peel the onion.
deposited.
Okay. Stuck. Oh, you're going to ping off the edge there. No, it's going in. Good. Okay, let's remove the thruster assembly.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Straight into the barge. And then I believe we need to remove...
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
we need to remove the coolant, and then that will make the reactor melt down, but then we'll have to clear a path down. You...
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
You... Oh, because you're welded on the inside, aren't you?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Right. Now, last time we tried to yank that up and we fucked up this bit. Is there a way to maneuver this differently? Do we need to take out the coolant first? I think that is the case. So I don't think that'll just stop it from exploding immediately. Pick up. Do I have to plug it out first? Oh, there goes the reactor. There goes the reactor.
Great work, Cutter. Handling both the thrusters and
Go.
ECU,
Go.
giving you a nice, long, controlled meltdown. Still, you want? Well, I'll be.
There we go.
Well
Okay.
done, Cutter.
That's how it's
You
done.
Continue to impress.
Now we just gotta work on improving the time.
All right. We're done with training. We'll leave you be now. Great work today, Cutter. We were out.
Hal can eat my shit. Every single piece. I shit a lot. In fact, he looks like he already eats shit. He looks like a shit eater.
Salvage secured. Credit
Have you ever seen a
applied.
shit eater? Looks like him. I fucking love it. They gobble it up. Gobble,
Salvage
gobble, gobble.
deposit registered. Account
Tasty
credited.
shit.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Right, do I have to pluck this out? Is that going to come out as it is, or is it... Oh, it's sort of... How do I remove this? Computer terminal. Maybe it was stuck to the computer terminal? No, that's still in place. Is it welded down?
Applied.
Doesn't look like it's welded down. Oh, hello. That's just wedged in the back. Maybe it's the lights. Maybe they're like structural integrity lights. No. So do I need to get behind there and do that? That goes to the furnace. That goes to the barge. What does this do? That's processor. Maybe if I just Bwah!
Salvage destroyed. Please
Aha.
refrain from damaging salvage.
Oh, I destroyed it. It's okay, it's only a tiny little bit. Nothing of any use. Nothing of great loss was lost. Just, how do I do the rest of this? Does this whole thing come off? That's... Oh, I could... Oh, do you know what? I probably could have melted the back plate here. Oh, okay, that's... No, that's a whole plate. That's not a section. That's just this whole thing. So I could take out the welds. Or at least the structural bits. Time to start dinner. I'll be lurking. Okie dokie. Have fun making dinner. I could really do with some food right now. Make me dinner. Please. I need food. Wait, has that just come off? Oh, I could have just done that. Wait, hang on, wait a minute. Processor, furnace. Do I need to... How much am I going to be wasting if I put that in the processor? Let's do it. Let's just whack the whole thing in. processor. Keep going in the processor. In the processor. Don't hook yourself round. Let's see how much that will cost me from putting that in. Is it going in? It is going in. Just that one plate. I mean, I would... Ideally, I'd like to salvage everything. Be super efficient with it. Oh, I didn't do much. But, you know, realistically, I don't think that's possible. Just as long as I get to that, like, that 5 up there, that would be good. There's nothing else in that room there, so I think we're good for this bit. Does this bit detach? Will it detach? Wow. So will that come out now? Because that was attached to this... Oh, there's a central bit here. I don't want to blow out this. That's okay. Blow up the entire ship. And that would be fun. Too much fun, I think. Come on. Putting me. All these bits aren't attached. They can go in the furnace. Ooh. Come on. Where are you? Where'd it go? What's there?
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Yeah, that whole thing can go straight in. That's good, because before, like ages ago, that sort of wiry bit used to be attached to this, and that used to cause major issues. Hello? Oh, a spaceship has docked with us? And is apparently blocking out... Even though I can still see the sun, it is blocking out the sun. Weird. That's good, it's giving me a bit of shade. Okay.
Material deposited.
Flush. Now if I flush this shouldn't catch fire when I try and detach it. Yeah, because that bit's attached there, so... Good, nothing's caught fire. Go. Go where you belong. So can I pluck this out, like, safely?
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
I can. This is the first time I've been able to do this. Because the game was in a state where it just wouldn't allow it. It was... Too many things were attached to this that when you tried to take it away, it wouldn't. Because of like, all the things... It was more likely to explode because of the things you had to, like, cut away. It seems they've really refined the game now. All the little bits and pieces that were just sort of a slight bother. Because it was pretty much guaranteed that even though you flush this, these would explode. Thruster damage, goddammit. Can I blow up these? Okay.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Blah. Is there any oxygen in the ship? Where's the barge? It's down. I'm going to have a look in the ship, see if there's some oxygen for me to sip. Sip, sip, sip.
Airlock pressurizing.
Wait, if it's pressurised, that means I'll be getting oxygen. I don't need to go back. Ha ha ha. Not just yet. Ooh, posters. Will do. Okay, gotta be careful around these areas because they will decompress. Okay, in this section there is no O2. Nothing for me to grab. But this has given me a little bit of a boost.
Airlock depressurizing. Your oxygen reserves are...
Gunner, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get
Okay.
in while the getting's good. Weaver out.
Okay, I might as well get some oxygen and some more tethers. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do as much as I can. Not bad, I can do this. Fuck.
Welcome to
Oxygen, tethers, all good. We're ready.
Stabilizing.
I say we get into that... Oh, was that another... I think it was. Oh no, it's the ship leaving. Jesus. It's like a big boom as it leaves.
Salvage
Bwah!
secured. Credits awarded.
Come on. Drag you down. Drag you down. Are they going to detach? They are going to detach. Down. Since they're so heavy, I might as well use the tethers for them. Okay, so what are... This isn't attached to anything, is it? Furnace, that's... Oh, that's just pretty much throwaway. Okay, that's processor.
Salvage accepted. Credits applied.
No, I want to... Yeah, this bit pretty much would always explode any time you did this sort of thing. So this is literally useless. I think this can just go anywhere. So I can get that out the way. Because this has got to go in the processor. That's got to go in the furnace. Just make sure those things go in the places that they are meant to go, and we'll be all good. Bwah! So I think what we can do, we can just
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
I think we can move this frame into the processor. Wait, do the pipes go in the processor as well? Yeah, they do. These are all separate parts though, so they are individually... Okay, they can all move individually, that's fine. You, however, I want to bring this out. Okay. Boop, and... Boop. Drag you forward. These tangles of pipes are going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, see what I mean? They just sort of... They're just everywhere. You can hoist them up and over. There we go.
That's 1 minute left, Cutter. You're in the middle of something. It's nigh on time to skedaddle.
Why can't I just work all the time? Why do I have to be on a clock? Fuck you. Fuck you on your clock. Time's subjective. Thinking about it, if I pop that off, then I probably won't be able to use it. I don't know where this is going. It's quite heavy. It doesn't seem to have a place to go. Let's put it in the processor. See if we get anything for it. So after this, that's the cockpit, so we can... Once this is depressurized, we can take that off. I think what we need to do at the moment is make sure that bit is depressurized. We get into the outer hull from the inside, bwop, and then the onion comes apart. It's nice, nice and methodical. I like a good method. I like.
Good morning,
I like it when
Shipbreaker.
things work. Ooh. Make your time count. I seem to have infinite time, considering the fact I am immortal, effectively immortal. It's funny. The longer I stream, the less I give a shit about, like, not streaming. The less I give a shit about what I say and, like, how I'm coming across on stream. Because a long time ago, it used to be a case of, you know, be super entertaining, make sure everybody's having a lovely time and everything. But I only get a few people watching quite a lot of the time. So it's sort of... I sort of have to rely on my own conversation, and I'm giving less of a shit about what I'm saying now, so that seems good. As long as you're feeling relaxed when you stream, then everything's good. Everything's fine. And I think that's a good thing. Thrusters, do we need more? Don't really need much for thrusters, do we? Although they are having a bit of a... Oh no! The scanner, I remember now. Proprietary interface projects a wide range EM waves to determine not just the density, but material state and even chemical makeup.
I like the vibe. It's good to have a tiny TJ in the house.
Good. Even while I'm telling people to eat shit, or well, the fact that describing the fact that they are a shit eater. Systems. So how much do I need to get for the objects? 46. Shit. Good. I'm glad I can be about. I was testing the phone on the bike earlier. I wasn't out and about, but I had it on there, and I was just testing to see if it would work. And I need to keep an eye on what Reddit's doing on my phone, because apparently it's using up all my data. I had a look. And while it is, I think it's fine now. I need to figure out when my phone bill goes out, because I think it's the 14th, the 13th or the 14th, because no, it's the 11th. I think it's the 11th. Whatever, it doesn't. You don't give a shit, because I have 20 gigabyte, and that should be fine for doing like calls, like video calls. That should be fine. If I do a video call to my computer and have OBS having a look at that while I'm cycling around, all good, right? But I checked to see how much data like things are using, and Reddit had used 18 gigabytes this month. 18 gigabytes. I've only got 20. It's like, what's it doing? I think the problem is because you go through Reddit and it's all videos and pictures and sometimes streams just one after the other, because they aren't limited to being just on Wi-Fi, it's using my data. So I've turned that off. Bastards. But yeah, I'll probably soon be cycling around and streaming my journeys, just for the sake of it. Why not? Just go up and down the seafront, like maybe once a day. Burn off some of this chunk that I've created from sitting down for 2 years. Okay, everything is fine. We're not going to repair these until they hit like 60, because that's when they start breaking. Let's just finish off this ship. Oh, no. But yeah, I'm not fretting anymore about remaining entertaining. Because if I can just keep this up all the time, which is incredibly likely because it's generally how I am in real life, yeah, it's just easy, good, do the thing. Stream, everyone entertain, yes, good.
Airlock pressurizing.
Thanks for pressurizing. Thanks for doing your job. Why am I having a go at the thing? How's that noise? Oh, I'm in a pressurized environment. That means I can hear things. So my jets are going off. I can't undo this. Unless there's another.
Airlock pressurizing.
There's another section.
Airlock depressurizing.
Ah, this is a depressurized area. Because it's space, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I've just realised there is a thruster attached to this. Oh! No, I didn't want to do that. Blah. Blah. And blah. Also, this one. Blah. Yeah. Tether you to the barge. Go. Okay. Go that way. You help.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Just don't sort of meander into the furnace, please. Ooh, is it? No, it's fine. Let's go in the right way. Why are you there? This is not where you're meant to be. Come here. Come here. Why are you going in the wrong place? Why am I about to be hit by a thruster? I need a stronger beam. Next upgrade, stronger beam. Are you going in? You're going in. Good.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying
So
credit.
hang on. If I was already in that box, what's
Processor
outside
deposit
that
Credits
other
awarded.
section?
Airlock pressurizing.
Because this doesn't feel like it's this big. Is there like an extra bit here? Oh, it's just a lot of empty space. No wonder it's a deceiving size. Okay. So there may need to be an explosive decompression happening. Okay, if I just blow the cap. See, this is the sound it makes normally in a pressurized environment. This is the sound that you will get if you get that upgrade to make you be able to hear in space. And it just makes everything sound horrible. I hate that. That sounds disgusting. I prefer the dull... I don't like the tinniness. The basic static. Way! There we go.
Helmet damage detected. Always use Lynx branded repair kit.
It's fine.
Avoid invalidating your
Oh my god, something actually exploded.
airlock
Wait.
pressurizing.
Everything's gotten very fun. I didn't realise explosive decompression meant actually exploding and decompressing.
Valuable object processed.
Okay, yeah, quite a lot of that outer shell just came off.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Where did that all go? Yeah, the cap is all the way over here now. Let's bring that back. As well as that bit as well. Oh, there's another bit. Yeah, it didn't used to be like that, as far as I remember. Interesting. That's fine. That's one thing we've sorted out.
Applying credits to account.
Airlock depressurizing.
Please do.
Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
So, here's the question. Do we want to salvage half the stuff that's in here? Because there could be some snazzy stuff. Oh, there was an atmosphere regulator in here. We could have used that to depressurize the place. Oh well. Didn't do that. Whop! Cutter damaged. Great. Everything is just getting damaged. Take you off. Into the barge you go. And you're going in the processor.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Bunny Rabbit? Bunny Character D? I love Bunny Character D. Much better than A, B, C, E, and F. He is the best bunny character.
Transferring credits. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
I'm gonna try and get it up to the bar, but no further, because I do want that. I do want that number 5 on the bar there.
Salvage secured. Applying credits.
Let's do that away from here. Let me do the thing. Do I have to be on the front? Okay. What the fuck? Can you just allow me? I have to be facing the front of it, and yet it's rotating every time I try and do that. That's what I mean. When you got to let things settle, drag them in place, and just hold them.
Raw material accepted.
Otherwise, they do just drift, and they're a pain in the arse. You've got to settle as well. That's probably why I'm having trouble. Oh yeah. Bwah! What about you? Bwah! In the furnace you go!
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
I want your pieces. Bwah! Come on. It's like my hand gets on it and it just sucks it towards it and then makes it move. Stop moving around. Things need to stop being all movie. Right.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Let's just do a quick BWAP! Come away now. That whole section is now going to be melted down. Melt! Melt, you fucker! Well, it's being reprocessed, it's not melting. That's the other section.
Warning. Fuel level.
Yeah, I know, I've got low fuel. BWAP!
Purchase supplies.
Oh shit. Well, that still did the job. Let's take this.
Salvage deposit registered.
Any more lights? Oh, there's one.
Account credited.
Oh, wait, no, that's literally... Okay, somebody in America is probably going to end up with that hitting them in the head. Sorry everybody. I just wasn't paying attention to where I was pinging stuff. Yep, I get it. I'm running out of fuel.
5 minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter. 5 minutes. We were out.
Oh my god, I'm being taken into the processor. Wow. They are going quick. They are not as heavy as they look. Alright, fine, I'll go get some fuel. Oh look, there's more bits of exploded ship over here.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Thruster fuel. Give me some oxygen while I'm here as well.
Have a nice day.
I wonder whether that bit that I pinged off just a second ago actually went in there. Does that come off? It does come off. Okay, and now I think it's just a simple warping, and we're in bits. Yep, just get around and do the BWAP. Everybody do the BWAP. Oh, I cut across that. Sometimes you can fuck it up, it seems. That's fine. Didn't say, oh, you broke it. Oh, what you doing, you bad? It's just a bit. It's fine. It doesn't seem to have any problem with you messing up the bits that go in the furnace, because they're all going to get melted anyway. So, I shouldn't worry about it. I'm not worrying about it. I don't. It was decompressed! What you doing? It was already decompressed. I think it was. Well, if it wasn't, at least it's gotten it out of this corner. Yeah, this end bit is sort of a little bit messy. But not a problem. Okay, what are we working with here?
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
You can go in the barge. You, off you go. There's probably a light attached to you, but I'm actually not giving a shit right now. I don't think the lights really matter either, but I don't know, I just love plugging them off. It's sort of satisfying.
There's 1 minute left on the clock, Cutter. 1 minute left.
Alright. Don't worry, I can get quite a lot done in 1 minute. Blow up this entire ship by accident. There's quite a lot of work done there. Boom. What? There is not. Wait, was that section there decompressed? Not decompressed? Just that little section? Jesus. Why are you still attached? How are you still attached? Oh, okay.
Processing valuable object. Credit awarded.
Yeah. In you go.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
I think we're good. One more shift and we're dude. My mouth is not working today. One more shift and we are done with the training. This is the training. This was the training ship. I remember now. We did a thing. Fucking hell.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I do remember I did blow some things up. I do need to make sure all my stuff is not broken. My thrusters are at 60. That's not a thing. Everything's going to about 70. My helmet seems okay. Yeah. Demo charges, handheld utility grapple. $46 for the scan mode, for scan objects mode. Let's save up then, shall we? Let's just get the last one for the scanner, and we'll be good. Yep, continue that ship.
Valuable object processed.
I don't know why I was expecting it to load, like, for a long time there. What's that? Processor. Piece of ship that should be in the processor. You should be in the barge. Gonna barge you into the barge. Bish bash bosh.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Deposit accepted for processing.
There's so many world points for this. There's a light attached to it as well. What the hell?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There you come.
Object processed.
Down you go.
Transferring credit.
Off you go. Down you go. Oh, there's a light.
Salvage registered.
Is there a light on this side?
Transferring credit.
Yes, there is. And in.
Tether supplies dropping.
Yes, because I'm using them. Funny that. Coincide. So, is this all just furnace material now? It is. In the furnace. So now I've just got to deal with this one little box. Pick it clean like a vulture.
Salvage accepted.
A space vulture.
Credit applied.
A spulture. I'd say that
Salvage
works.
deposit registered.
All space
Account
things have silly
credited.
names. Is there anything on the outside? There is nothing. So, I think these panels on the inside... Make sure the ladder's going out the right direction. I think these panels on the inside... Destroyed aluminium, bollocks to it. Take these out and nab the bits. Now, I'm not sure, but I don't think these should arc and cause issues when you destroy them.
Cutter, don't forget that your equipment durability doesn't take care of itself. If your gear's acting up on you, best practice is to patch it up in the hab. Your tools should be working for you, not the other way around.
There we go. If I leave these in this box, I can probably just get the whole thing to be dragged into the furnace. If these are all broken, they'll want to go in the furnace anyway. What is that? Personal terminal? Maybe? Can I do anything with that? How do I ruin you? Ooh. Oh wait, that's the airlock console. Ooh, shit. Alright, you gotta go in the barge. Barge is that way.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Ooh, that part is perfect for the armadillo. Check out the diagnostic program in your hab to install it.
Since when are you, like, keeping track of my bits? Please don't keep track of my bits. I keep track of my bits, not you. Oh, wait. These fucking airlocks. I think these are causing the issue of me not being able to take these bits apart.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So not from there. It's not giving me the notification to take it apart. How am I meant to take you apart if you won't allow me? Allow me! What angle must I look at you from to get your bits? A question I'm always asking. From the top, from the bottom, underneath, around the middle? Where? F. I want to press F on you and gather your bits. Barge it is.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Let's take these and pop them in the barge because I can't get anything off of these.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I suppose you're going to be exactly the same. Sit still. There you go. F. F. Please. F. F, F, F. You've got a part, but I can't take you. Fine. Fuck you. And I think that's pretty much it. Except for the lights. The light there. Oh yeah, there's this as well. Personal terminal.
Applying credit.
Stop. You also do not have... You are not effable. You're meant to be effable. Fine. F you. Little light on the floor there. I'll take that. And the rest of you can just go in there. Bye-bye. No, you're taking the trash.
Deposit accepted.
Bye. See you later. Oh.
Caution.
Anything else just
No
sort of hanging
tethers.
around?
Please refill supplies. Caution. Out of tethers.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, there's another bit of processor. Thing to go in the processor, I mean. We did have an explosion, so it does stand to reason there's going to be bits and pieces all over the place that probably should be in their respective holes. Oh god, there's another bit over there. It sort of gets glitchy when it gets near it, it's weird. Yeah. There's another bit. Jesus, come on. Okay, fine, you're in there. I don't give a shit. I'm just sick of this bloody ship. I haven't got any tethers. I haven't got any oxygen. I'm sick of having to undo that bloody
Warning.
thing.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Oxygen,
Oxygen levels
tethers.
stabilizing.
Give me fuel as well. Thrust to fuel.
Have a nice day.
I'm heading home. Fuck you. Part of the ship is missing, but I don't care anymore. I did enough of that ship. That was just the training ship. I'm rank 11. I could finally have the explodies. Probably gonna do some training with that as well.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy the following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
You're one letter away from being Hal. And we've already established that we hate Hal, and he can eat shit. In fact, I think he does. He is a shit eater. He eats all the
Listen up,
shit.
guys.
Speaking
I got
of the shit
something
eater,
you all like.
Oh, are you leaving already?
I went ahead and got you all clearance to use something that'll make you 10 times more efficient. Easy. 20 times. You ready? Demolition charges. Spark free. These'll cut through damn near anything.
Wait. Spark-free demo charges?
That sounds pretty cool, Mr. Rhodes. Thank you.
No way. Not a chance. Damn things aren't new. Hell, I've been vaporized by those stupid things plenty of times.
sounds like a you problem.
Spark-free. Things spark so much you could put one on a birthday cake.
Yours on. That's it. Come on now, Hal. I'm revoking your privileges for external communications.
You... what?
Yeah. No comms outside the station network. No more calls to Mars. All of you need to understand something. I represent the company, and you show me respect. Got it?
Hal, let's you and
That's not
I
how
sit
that
down
works,
and talk
mate.
about this.
That's all for now. Best get to work.
Look, maybe if you took the lump of shit out of your mouth, you'd probably speak a lot freer and be a lot less angry and be a lot more pleasant to talk to. Just a suggestion. Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt because you eat shit. Don't be a shit eater, then you won't be a cunt. It's circular, it goes around. You eat the shit, you become a cunt. And so you eat more shit because you're a cunt. It's just how... it's the circle of life. Okay, everything seems to be fine. I can't afford these yet, but I can use them if necessary. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I'm really hungry and we're hitting like nearly the 4-hour mark. So, If you're new and you're still watching, please give us a follow. Very much appreciated if you do. For now, I think I'm going to send you over to... I'm going to send you over to Duchess, who I believe is playing... Is that Morrowind or Oblivion? It's an Elder Scrolls game, so have fun over there. I will see you on Sunday. It's Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? So I'll be seeing you on Sunday. And yeah, probably play a bit of Minecraft. Brilliant. So yeah, see you then. Bye bye. What's burning?